There's a version of you that people can't stop thinking about. She doesn't overshare, she doesn't explain herself, but she's also not mean. She's not distant, she's not playing games. She's just selective. And today, I'm going to show you the exact difference between being mysterious and being cold. Because most people get this completely wrong. If you watched my last video on black cat energy, you already know the concept. The black cat is independent, magnetic, and doesn't need external validation. But here's the question I keep seeing in the comments. How do I be mysterious without coming across as cold or rude? And it's such a valid question, because there's a very thin line between the two. Cold is a wall. Mysterious is a door that's just slightly closed. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to stay on the right side of that line. Let's start with the core difference, because once you understand this, everything else clicks. Cold is when you shut people out. You give one-word answers. You seem annoyed to be in a conversation. You make people feel like they're bothering you just by existing near you. Cold creates discomfort. It pushes people away permanently. Mysterious is when you're warm but selective. You're present in a conversation. You listen genuinely, but you don't volunteer every thought, every feeling, every detail of your life. You leave space. You let people wonder. Mysterious creates curiosity. It draws people in. The difference isn't how much you talk. It's the energy behind your silence. Cold silence says, "I don't want you here." Mysterious silence says, "There's more to me than you've seen yet." One repels, the other attracts. Here's why so many women accidentally come across as cold when they're trying to be mysterious. They've been told their whole lives to be open, warm, available, to answer every text immediately, to share everything, to be easy to read. So when they try to pull back, even a little, it feels unnatural. They overcorrect, they go too far, they shut down completely. And suddenly, the mystery they were going for reads as rudeness. The truth is, you don't need to become a different person to be mysterious. You just need to stop giving everything away so fast. Mystery isn't about what you hide. It's about what you reveal, slowly, intentionally, on your own terms. Here are 6 things you can start doing today. 1. Be warm first, then selective. Smile. Make eye contact. Make people feel seen. Then, don't overshare. Warmth first establishes that you're not cold. Selectivity after creates the mystery. This combination is everything. 2. Answer questions with questions. Someone asks, "What do you do for fun?" Instead of listing everything, say, "It depends on my mood. What about you?" You've redirected. You're engaged, but you've revealed nothing. People will find you fascinating without knowing why. 3. Never explain your decisions. You're not coming to the event. You left the party early. You said no to plans. You don't owe anyone a paragraph. A simple, "I had something to take care of," is enough. The less you explain, the more people imagine. And imagination is always more interesting than reality. 4. Have a life people don't have full access to. Hobbies, projects, interests that are genuinely yours. Not for content, not to show off, just for you. When people sense there are parts of your life they haven't seen yet, they stay curious. 5. Take your time before responding. Not in a game-playing way. Just don't react immediately to everything. Take a breath before you answer. Think before you speak. Deliberate people are perceived as deeper. It's that simple. 6. Let silences exist. Most people rush to fill silence because it feels uncomfortable. Don't. Sit in it. Hold eye contact. Let the other person speak next. Comfortable silence is one of the most powerful signals of someone who is at ease with themselves. And that ease, that's what people call mysterious. Here's the truth that nobody talks about. The most mysterious people aren't performing mystery. They're just deeply focused on their own lives. They're not thinking about how they come across. They're thinking about their next project, their next goal, their next chapter. And that self-absorption, in the healthiest sense of the word, is what makes them magnetic. So if you want to be mysterious without being cold, stop trying to seem mysterious. Start building a life so rich and so layered that people can spend years discovering you. That's not a strategy. That's just becoming the most interesting version of yourself. If this video resonated with you, hit like and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments, do you struggle more with being too cold or with oversharing? I read every single comment. See you in the next one.